Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Saving Salvage. In today's video, as you can already see, we get the RS3 back in the workshop, back on the ramp, and we get some juicy parts turned up. I did say I was going to clean it in the last video, but I got the jet wash out, got everything ready to clean it, and then realised actually I've got quite a lot of electrical connections exposed on the front, things aren't plugged in, so the last thing I want to do is get them wet, water travel all up the electrical connections, start the car up and pop some ECUs. So I decided against washing it and brought it back in the workshop, and I'll wait till everything's back on before we jet wash it. So got some parts, we'll show you around all the parts I got today. Stay tuned. So I've just unwrapped the offside, the driver's front door. It's looking pretty good. It's not immaculate. I knew it wouldn't be anyway, but it's mostly damage free. The main part of the door, this is obviously where it's damaged on our door. The main part of the door is fine. You've just got your odd things like there's a little dent there that hopefully we'll be able to get the dent out. And it just needs a few touch-ups like on the side here, and if you remember I said it might need some paintwork, and that is because the bottom here is rusty here, but it looks like it's just this little bottom section, so I think we'll be able to get away with just painting from here down to here, just painting that strip along the bottom. If it's anything like the rear door, this proper lower bottom strip here, that will be replaced with the RS3 suited trim, which does actually need repairing, but other than that it's looking okay. No major damage on it, and it's better than our door. I'll just take you back to our door just to refresh your memory. Just looking at our door, it's actually not as bad as I remember it. So ironically the damage on the other door, on this door, it's absolutely fine, but the main part of, as you can see here, is where it's creased here, gouge up the side here, and you can see where it's dented here, where it's proper creased. So, and it's quite dented there as well. So it is, I mean, for the price of that door was I think 70 quid, so for the price of that it's better to have a panel that hasn't been repaired and painted. I mean, repairing and painting that panel would have cost at least 70 quid anyway, and at least this way we've got a panel that's still got factory paint on and hasn't been damaged, so just have to paint the bottom bit, so not too bad. The other thing I've managed to purchase is a wing. Look at that, she's sweet. And no, she's not. Managed to buy one, fairly good price, but it was just scuffed. It was all scuffed. There were scuff marks here and at the top here. So I'm in the process, as you can see, of I just sanded it all back, and I've just lightly filled in all the scuff marks that they were. So hopefully that will look good, and hopefully that will come out nice. Good job, it was the same colour as the car, so that was a result, but hopefully that will come up nice. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I'm actually going to have a go at painting all this myself. I haven't really got any experience in painting other than using DIY rattle cans, but I'll just give an example of what I have done. So this car here is my only experience of any bodywork and actual painting. This is my current daily driver. It's a 2010 A3 Black Edition. I've had it for since August last year, and I bought it. This is actually the first car I actually bought from Copart as well. Went and picked this up from Kent area. So I'll put some pictures up now. Of what it looked like when I bought it. Nothing too bad, but it was more of a project. It was a £2 grand car, which is what I paid for it, and I just thought it was a cheap way of having a go basically. So I have repaired, this is actually the bumper that was in the crash, and I repaired it. You can kind of see where I haven't done a great job with the line there, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to get a bumper that had been repaired, but I haven't done too badly. I mean, I have done all this myself. Repaired the area there, and that main bit there, and I also painted it myself as well, and I only used rattle cans. So I don't think I've done too bad a job. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was good enough, and I didn't really put that much effort into it. It was done, as I say, with rattle cans, and I didn't really put much prep into the paintwork. And yeah, I know I could have done a much better job, so which is why it's given me the confidence to buy the proper equipment to have a go at spraying the RS3 properly myself. So yeah, that's the example of what I have done. I mean, I've got no real bodywork experience or painting experience, but you can only really get these things by trying. So, and the whole point of this build is also trying something new. So I'm going to give it a go, see what happens. If it doesn't work, I can always pay someone to paint it professionally. So, but I do want to try these things. It's always nice to learn instead of watch someone else do it. So I am going to order a proper spray gun, a compressor, airlines, so I can get it done properly. So I've never actually ever used a proper spray gun. I've only ever used rattle cans, but haven't done too bad a job with just rattle cans and no real prep on the bodywork. So I'm confident at the minute that it's going to turn out okay, but we shall see. Look what I found. Nice white bumper to go on my black car. This turned up a couple of days ago now. I think it was a good deal. I've been looking on eBay and other websites for a while, and I couldn't find one for sort of a complete grille. Bearing in mind I already bought this, I've already bought the grills, so I've just attached it with a few bolts at the minute just to keep the bumper stable, because without that grill it kind of flops at each end. So I've just fitted that with a couple of bolts just to give it some stability. But I just bought the bumper shell, and the cheapest one I could find without the centre grille was sort of like 550 quid. There's a couple in Germany or Poland that are around about the same once you convert it to pounds. But the killer, it was these trims here that are supposed to be, well, were originally on this car. Which I don't know, they might not have been. Depends if it had the styling package or not, I suppose. But these trims here are £100 a side. So you've got one, and then one that side as well. And then also you've got the grills, which are also just under £100 each new. So you're looking at 400 quid in trims and grills. Plus there's a bottom trim, which I don't actually have on this one, which I do need to find. But that's not too bad. I do also get the bottom trim here as well, which I think is another 100 odd quid. One of my trims, I managed to save one off the bumper. You can see that one's white body colour. This one's matte aluminium, which is the trim package colour. So I'll keep this as a reference because I need to paint that one this colour. Or if I end up taking that out, I can just fit this one. But then if I'm painting the other side, it might not be an exact match to this side. So, and we also saved one of the grills as well, same side, from this bit here, look, which is a bit of luck. There is my bumper. And just a bit of luck that it's managed to save that trim and grill. And obviously you can see I'll be able to use that and the headlight washer cover as well. Unfortunately, the other side was not even here, not even present. Just waiting before we can test fit the bumper and get the car on the road. We just need to, I've ordered a bracket that bolts to the bottom of the wing here, and it just allows the bumper to clip in and then bolt to hold it to the front. I can't really fit the bumper without that because it will never sit there properly, so I won't know if everything's flush and at the right angle. But once we've done that, we can then get the car road tested. We'll have to get these front 2 tyres replaced, which I've got the tyres over there, just need to take them to be replaced. And hopefully, I haven't even checked yet, but hopefully those wheels aren't buckled. Drove around the yard at 5 miles an hour fine, so must be right. Right, so that's it for this video today, guys. Again, thank you very much for watching, and if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do remember to subscribe. It helps massively with the channel. So on the next video, we will be getting, once that part comes in from Audi for the wing, we'll be getting that front bumper on, getting the front tyres replaced, getting the wing in position, headlight in, hopefully getting the car sort of together enough so it can be road tested and we can give it a spin. Guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.